providers for their disability.
All together now!
Disability benefits. Ooh, that's a little tongue twister. Okay, so what has been your experience with that?
I've had positive and negative, and I was talking on the negative because there are civilian providers, medical providers, whether they're nurse practitioners, PAs, doctors, or whatever, and they agree to assess veterans. And I've had a situation, my personal experience, where the provider came in, didn't even look at me, just reading my chart, said, okay, you're here for this, you're here for that, asked me some questions, didn't get into any history or how it currently affects me, and was like, yeah. And I knew that they were going to write their report not in favor of me getting my service connection increase.
Because they didn't even really assess you.
No, they just went whatever was in my chart. Didn't even look up to acknowledge, didn't say, hey, how you doing? I'm so and so. They just came in. Quentin, you're here for this? Okay. And how long have you had it? Okay. And they asked me like maybe 3 or 4 more questions.
You are denied.
And that was it. So no real assessing. And because a lot of times, so I don't mind sharing, one of my service-connected disabilities is PTSD. And PTSD has several symptoms. And those symptoms don't all show up. And the ones and when they do show up, whatever ones they are, they show up differently in different people. And it's different from person to person. You have to assess a person and not try to look for the symptoms.
Right.
I mean, you assess the person because one thing is, as a veteran, you feel like you shouldn't be here. Like there's somebody else who's worse off than you and who deserves it more.
That's what I hear. That is what I hear. And you know what I tell my veterans when they tell me that? They say, well, they end up being 70 years old or something like that. And they say, well, I'm just coming here because I just felt like there was people that's worse off than me that don't have their legs or they're just worse off. But that's not how it goes. There is enough to go around. That's not how it goes.
When you signed your name on that line saying that you are going to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, that made you eligible for every benefit as a veteran, regardless of whether you are combat action veteran or not, because not all veterans see combat. Not all veterans are deployed to combat action areas. But whatever your experience is, if you have PTSD for whatever reason, because you don't have to have been deployed in order to have PTSD. And so you guys' job is so pivotal because sometimes how you treat us when we're in that office can make the difference. It can make a world of difference. I mean, it can really turn our perspective and make our day a whole lot more better. Even though that's not correct English.
Much more better?
I'm with you. I understand that. And that's what my goal is, to let them know that I care, to let other people know that I care.
Yeah.
And also, this is for providers. This podcast is for you too.
Hey, listen up!
Yeah.
You are so important to veterans that come in there.
Yeah.
You are a light to them. You're supposed to be a light. We're supposed to be serving them just like they served us. So make sure that you're giving them your very best. And if your best is not the best you can give that day, then maybe you should, think about a different type of career. But our veterans deserve the very best. They went over there and sacrificed. Their family sacrificed. Their friends, everybody sacrificed so that they can do that. So they deserve that and a whole lot more when they come back. So we have the obligation to do that, and I think that we can.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you again so much, Quentin, for all of your insight and your very valuable intel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you so much. All right. See you all next time.
You still where the fear runs deep, where the silence don't let you sleep. You carry more than we'll ever know. Through the fire and through the unknown. Some scars don't fade with time. Some stories hide behind your eyes. You gave more than words to say. You still stand strong every day. Underappreciated and overlooked. They don't know about the sacrifice it took. Giving up and knowing every life's just a fight for our rights. The type of weight that's heavier than it look. Yet you still carry it. Led by duty in the name of America, the land of the free. For both you and me, where my dreams can be reality, not make believe. Thank you for my freedom, for the price you chose to pay. We see your worth and your dedication. You inspire others every day, exemplifying what it means to be brave, to defend the very place that I was raised. So thank you for my freedom, yeah. Thank you for my freedom, yeah.